to myself in the dark. I try to change, but my heart is falling apart. Shit been the same. I got all this pain, and nothing ever changes. I got a lot of missing parts, so I just gotta keep my head up. Shit ain't been the same. I got all this pain, and ain't nothing ever changing.
I know I keep calling and texting. I don't mean to be annoying. This is me trying. I don't know if or when you'll ever call me back, but I'll keep trying. I don't know what else you expect me to do. I hope you'll listen to this all the way through. I don't really know where to start, and I don't want to say the wrong thing, and I know it won't mean anything unless it's coming from the heart, so I just want you to know that I'm sorry. And I'll keep apologizing for as long as it takes. I know I made a big mistake. I'm sorry for what I did, for what I said. I didn't mean it. I wish I could take it back. I wish it didn't knock us off track like it did. I wish you and me could be back like we were before. Before I let the words come out without thinking it through. I didn't think it through. I didn't think about how much it would hurt you. I never meant to hurt you. That was never my intention. Did I mention that? Do you really think I meant for that? Never would I intend for that. I miss you. I want us to be okay. I wish you'd answer my calls and texts. I've been a mess. And I know I deserve it, this silent treatment. But I hope there'll be an end to it. Will there be an end to it? How long are you gonna shut me out for? I mean, do you really not think about us anymore? Do you really not care like you did before? Will we ever be the same? Can I ever make amends? We really won't ever be friends again? Is this where we end?
Gotta keep my head up for it. Never put your head down for it. I'm looking up, but I'm never looking down, no. I'm coming from a small town with some big dreams. I'm coming from a small town with big dreams. Always trying to figure out what I see, but nobody can pick me up at my feet. Praying to myself in the dark. I try to change, but my heart is falling apart. Put your head down for it. I'm looking up, but I'm never looking down, no. I'm coming from a small town with some big dreams. I'm coming from a small town with big dreams, but nobody can pick me up at my feet. Falling apart. Shit been the same.
It's just sometimes when a nigga just won't be alone. It's just sometimes when a nigga just not in his zone.
If that's what you want, if that's the message you're trying to send, then I'll leave you alone. It'll be hard, but I'll leave you alone.
It's just sometimes when a nigga just not in his zone. It's just sometimes when a nigga just won't be alone. Sometimes when a nigga just not in his zone.
It's just sometimes when a nigga just not in his zone. It's just sometimes when a nigga just want me alone. It's just sometimes when a nigga just not in his zone. It's just sometimes when a nigga just want me alone. It's just sometimes when a nigga not just in his zone. It's just sometimes when a nigga just want me alone. It's just sometimes when a nigga just not in his zone. Just sometimes when a nigga just want me alone. And just sometimes when a nigga be all alone, thinking to his thoughts all alone in his room. It's just sometimes when a nigga just not in his zone. And just sometimes when a nigga just wanna be alone. And everybody keep on talking, they calling his phone. They texting up his phone, he just wanna be alone. He had to put his phone on D&D. He did not wanna go do that, yeah, but he did it, now his phone ringing. He did not like that, so he shut his phone off. Didn't pay the phone bill. Put that bitch across the room and broke. He did not want no more phone calls from no one. Everybody's fake as fuck. Everybody play him like he's dumb. You know that he not a name, Gio, and you know. Just sometimes when a nigga just not in his zone. Just sometimes when a nigga just wanna be alone. Everybody steady calling up all of his phones, so we throw them all away. They don't power no more. They don't power no more. They don't open no more. Ain't no calls no more. Ain't ain't no text no more. Stop be calling his phone, he just wanna be alone. And he not really in his zone. Just sometimes when a nigga just not in his zone. Just sometimes when a nigga just wanna be alone. Everybody steady calling up all of his phones, but he don't really answer up no more. He going crazy and he really thinking way too hard. He really thinking like he should go lead the state tonight. He don't ever wanna come back, everybody from his past, and they all up in the trash, they ain't never coming back. Just sometimes when a nigga just not in his zone, wanna lead a statement, he just wanna be alone. He don't want no phone calls from no one at all. Everybody keep on playing, they always be fake. That's why he don't want no phone calls, no text from them. They keep on playing with his head and he don't like that shit. So he had to go and throw away all his phones and everybody that calling him. Just sometimes when a nigga just not in his zone. Just sometimes when a nigga just wanna be alone.